Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, juego 2, Sí, bueno, el segundo juego, capítulo 2.
Vais a ver cómo nos vamos a reír, a divertir.
Atención guionistas, que aquí hay película.
Muy buenas a todos y bienvenidos a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, juego 2, Sí, bueno, el segundo juego, capítulo 2. Vamos a ver.
September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Code, Final Lobby, number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head and lower head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in one of... Can you fill me in on a few things? Joder, no puedo hablar, ¿sabes?
Inteligente, muy inteligente.
Yes, sir. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember? I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it will help you. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number? It's my business card. I handwrote my son's phone number on the back. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yup. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Yes, sir!
Yes.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up the lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. El que tiene el teléfono. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Es el asesino. Yo lo veo. ¿Lo veis vosotros? ¿O soy tonto yo? A ver. A lo mejor me estoy equivocando mucho. Y estoy tachando a alguien de asesino solo por una conversación de teléfono. Pero lo estoy viendo tan claro como el agua.
Muy inteligente.
Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... You were here all along! You're so mean! Hostia, esta no es Maya. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. Bomb! And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. Yeah, I think these guys are members of that group. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist? Pues ok, esto no me dice nada ahora mismo, pero bueno. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they are from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright! Recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, whoops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. No sé quién eres, señora, pero... Okay.
September 8, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 2.
Pop. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Vaya.
Please state your name for the call, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Alright, go ahead. Just now you introduced my wonderful sex to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was just taking a walk? Did I?
But I will not stand for that, and now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly.
Sure, I suppose calling me a university to give it just a settle everything in a top grade quality. I'm looking for an unbeatable university, don't you see? I have reached a selection process, so... Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
Well, what? Is he a human chatterbox? I have to question him. Fashion cars, woman, glasses, and of course, university. First aids only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. His glasses broke. That's enough. Your name, witness? Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man, I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a pubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park, please. See, you say that taking a walk, you know... ¡Qué testimonio, coño! Vale, un segundo que me tengo que escribir aquí. Ah, no tengo el boli, bueno. Me acordaré, ¿no? Este es un random. What I saw that day. It was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there. I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defender. The only other thing I saw was a banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange, my mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! Vale. Voy a hacer una cosa muy atrevida, ¿vale? You may not question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Vale, voy a hacer una cosa, ¿vale? Charming young lady, of course, in the sweet face it was the defendant. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Si él estaba delante, dice que había un banana ahí. Esto no es un banana. Entonces lo habría visto claramente que es un baseball glove. Así que si lo presento directamente... A ver, tengo vidas, ¿eh? Aquí acabo de empezar, no hay ningún problema. Así que me la voy a jugar de una. Pero ¿cómo soy tan bueno? Por favor, que alguien me pare.
Muy inteligente.
¿Soy Dios? ¿O qué pasa? A ver, Musashi, que sé que estás viendo este vídeo.
You back here.
Hey, what was that?
Went forward in time.
¿Soy o no soy Dios? Coño, pónmelo en los comentarios lo bueno que soy, anda. Dale un poco más de carbón a mi egocentrismo. Es que vaya tela. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Oh, so you knew about the bananas too? Oh, so you knew about the bananas too? Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball... Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... has bad eyesight. A ver, ¿cómo que los bananas? ¿Cómo que estamos tontos o qué? By the way... just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Que no tienen las gafas porque están rotas. Your Honor, it is a very simple mistake. A glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean.
You like those people who refuse to go to you refuse to one new possibility showing in the air. We find out that in fact the growth of the banana in view from far is from enough for this planet, right? And that's why I ask you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 20 out of 200. Esto es muy malo, eh. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yo como óptico y optometrista de aquí, de Cataluña, España y Suecia, os digo que esto es malo. Esto es muy malo, ¿vale? Se ve muy mal. Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are unrelenting, evil man. You're lying to us because she was brave and courageous only to become terrible and important that the hell is the boom! Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the crime scene and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Vaya, cómo he dominado aquí. A ver si me la puedo volver a marcar, Impresionante. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. I must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Está borracho, niño. You may question the witness, Mr. Wright. Vamos allá. What happened next? Voy a presionarle en lo que a mí me interesa más. They're gonna run as soon as I realized I was there. Esto me da igual. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Vamos a ver. Immediately, as in immediately, I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or did I teach that at your pitiful school? You think that people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a second, A ver, ¿qué me está diciendo? A ver, me ha dicho I found Disney part, she got in contact with the but they never showed up. Rock neck, body covering bruises, nearsighted. Hasta aquí todo normal. A photo of the area of the victim, esto no me da nada. Este ya lo he presentado. It's very card. It has hand of my cell number on the back. Okay. And I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Vale, voy a presionar un poco más antes de hacer nada. Esto ya. Que mire el court, ¿qué me estás diciendo? I must have been 6:45 when I made the call. How did you know what time it was? The text told me, you know which one I mean? The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout at a no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top rank at this college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter, I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, that doesn't...
detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you... Fuera de aquí. I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have had a lot of free time. Showed up since they within 10 minutes. Ojo. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Si son unos minutos después. No, no es correcto, ¿no? Madre mía, Shaylo, ¿cómo dominas aquí? No, pero esto de momento es fácil, Shaylo. A ver, mi IQ es bastante elevado, ¿eh?
Inteligente.
Yo aquí os lo estoy demostrando. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. A telephone, I mean... Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you were trying to open... you and your questions, if you are trying to open all the layers of the Matryoshka boy. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard the thing? Paso. Que os den por culo. Enough. Oh man. Wait. Hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this one Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I know? Question further. Hombre. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? I have no idea. You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. Es una copia. No sé. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search of a phone booth. Ahora voy a hacerle una objection que te cagas. You see, that's the gist of it. Do you have any further questions? There is something. ¿Hay algo, Your Honor? The witness testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. Yep. ¿Os lo enseño o qué? Did no need to search for a public phone booth? Esto es una phone booth, o soy tonto. Voy a probar esto. Porque para mí es esto. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you! Madre mía. It's a phone booth, yeah? What the friend had to do was walk 3 steps. Madre mía, en tu cara, payaso. Este vídeo va a resumirse. Va a ser 30 minutos de vídeo. Porque voy a estar boom todo el rato. Es impresionante. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. Objection.
But that's reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? And then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Yeah, Mr. Wright, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation? I have an idea. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Me la suda, cabrón. I probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility. This isn't the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Por esto. I found it in the past. Yo creo que es esto. Vamos, el names list. Perhaps this is evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps. Bueno, pues ese era el teléfono, básicamente. Bueno, un golpe. Me lo tanqueo con el pechito, cabrón. 2. ¿No? Vaya. Oh, of course, Your Honor. Bueno. 2 minutos. Uno con cada pecho, ¿vale? Aquí estoy demostrando que mi IQ no... Why didn't the witness call the police right away? No es ni este ni este. Esto. Es que ahí también está la hora mal marcada. Esto me la suda. ¿Las gafas o qué? Son las gafas, en serio, porque estaban debajo de la víctima. What don't you almost gave me a heart attack? These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find the... I believe the court heard you just confess to that these glasses are in fact yours. Bueno. A ver. Sí, bueno, tiene algo de relación. Bueno, te lo compro. Pero bueno. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellinghorn. Those glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. A ver, te lo compro. Venga, va. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. En tu cara. I know I'm right. Phoenix, right. He's the... Madre mía, vaya mierda de chiste ahí. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now it's our chance to tip 6 this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! Sink him! Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal.
This is first-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie or... That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bright before this trial. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there's a way. Vamos allá. Que te lo enseño, ¿Qué es esta de aquí? She got in contact with the owner, but they were never show up. Boom. Take that en tu cara, payaso. Boom.
Me río en tu cara.
You didn't have your cell phone with you, right? What if I didn't? Then when you realized you lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why? How did you? Objection! Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with. Overruled, Mr. Wright. Why? Where are you going on with this line of questioning? Yo, que sí, que están refinados. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. También la camiseta de Maggie es de Blue Badger. Los auténticos os acordaréis de eso. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written is Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Que sí. Order, order! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive whatsoever. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? It's a con artist. Yeah, but... Now then, please, present the motive. Venga. ¡Madre mía! Ya me los iban a quitar en pares, ¿sabes? Mira. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course! The list of numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your cell phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking at the phone numbers of a person's phone is worse than crime and murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided a... Que sí. Boom. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Is that obvious the witness is a member of that group? ¿Estamos o no estamos? Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over you. That is what you had to kill. No, this is too much. That doesn't make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now, bitch. That police officer, Kataka. Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let us think about the content of that phone call. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mrs. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside of the box. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that Slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then Mr. Wright, what is something that he didn't agree? Que era un policía. Es eso, es esto todo. Vaya. En fin, lo había que intentar, ¿eh? Really bad thing. ¿Es esto o qué? Es que ya no me quedan cosas de demostrar. ¿Qué va? Déjame hacer una cosa, ¿vale? Voy a guardar aquí por si acaso que ya me estoy cagando. Vale, no puedo. What did he disagree with? Esto no puede ser. Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. Time of the dead night caused broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Esto no es. A photo of the area surrounding the victim's hand. Aquí no puede desagredir con nada. Esto creo que ya lo hemos enseñado. ¿Es esto? Hostia, que no, ¿eh? Que tengo que guardar ya, porque que muero.
20 minutos después.
¿Es esto o qué? No, hay que cargar, que no es eso. Vale, todo el IQ que estoy demostrando me lo estoy perdiendo porque no estoy comprendiendo el thing outside of the box.
¿Qué es esto que no? Very bad thing. Es que no comprendo, gente. ¿Es esto o qué?
No. Lo siento, pero no comprendo. Covered in bruises. No estoy entendiendo nada. Ya hemos hecho este, ya hemos hecho este, ya hemos hecho este. Es que ¿qué me falta, tío? Es que yo creo que lo he presentado todo ya. O sea, ¿qué falta?
This is not possible. You're done. You're done.
¿Qué falta? Es que esto lo he presentado, esto lo he presentado, esto lo he presentado, esto no lo he presentado, pero ¿qué puede haber ahí? No, las fotos no son. El móvil ya lo he presentado, el DS también lo he presentado. ¿Estamos tontos o qué?
Las gafas también. Es que yo creo que le he dado presión todo menos a... A ver. A ver. ¿Soy tonto o qué pasa?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god.
Veinte minutos después.
A ver. Try to think before you present it. So he went to get his cell phone back. But when he got there, he lost control of himself. That's probably because he saw something that was really bad for him there. Espera, que puedo presentar los profiles. ¿Es esto en serio? What Mr. Ransom was the victim. Me estás tocando la moral, que no me acordaba que podías presentar los profiles como pruebas. ¡Ay, Dios mío! The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went... Yo intento enseñar que era el police uniform desde el principio, gente. Os lo prometo que era así. No comprendo, tío, no comprendo. ¡Oh! The girl that picked up my cell phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on his phone. And he went into panic. Is that what you're saying? Yes, yes, yes! Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Impresionante, no? Miss Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Ha! 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 Impressive. What was that supposed to mean? The evidence. That guy. Están locos. Está loco, tío. You won't prove that this phone is yours? Aha! I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. I don't even have the right idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Yeah, it feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is this? Without its meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this bat. Vamos a hacer un save aquí rápido. Que estoy a one shot de cagarla, eh. This phone has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be, maybe. The phone's stored numbers has the same numbers in the group. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I doubt they believe. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares about the phone numbers are stored on in? The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense proposal. Pues será fingerprints, ¿no? Let's check for fingerprints. Yes. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, though. What? It's oh so much fun watching Federate trash bubbles like morons amongst themselves. Ah, he's made a complete thing. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and accidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. You must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking, he erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? You're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember. Wait, huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... Ahora has hecho 1 más 1, Phoenix? What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if we don't do something quick, she's going to get off scot-free. I know. Voy a salvar aquí otra vez, que no me fío ni menos 3 pelos aquí. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're a merely third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it happen? Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honor. Están ahí ya sudando. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Harass, aquí como si esto... Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Okay, very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. Madre mía. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh, now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. Vote on me or die. A ver. Estoy looking for the right college. ¿Es esto o qué? A lo mejor suena la flauta, ¿eh? Load. Nope.
understand. Vale, voy a volar un poquito antes. Que sí, me salto diálogo para después. A ver.
Es que, ¿cuál es la one piece of evidence que lo demuestra todo? ¿Esto o qué? Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine. Judge business card! Thing is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? It is time for no exchanging, Your Honor. There is something very important about that car. The back of the car. This car is important because... ¡Hey! Conseguido esto. Hmm? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Right now? But court is still on session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Oh, all of that idiotic, stupid thing to... Ah! What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I would almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Ah! No, I can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lamp on my head this morning. Yeah. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Cagaste, cabrón. Ahora sí que sí, ¿eh? Increíble prank, ¿eh? So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with a con artist, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Birdie, not guilty. Impresionante. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 8 to 16, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Ooh, esto es sad, eh? My life has been really nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. But until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch on those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth in the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault, Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. But I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found the whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm just gonna make it a promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Pero entonces, ahora que hemos recordado, ¿sabemos quién es Maya o qué? Ah, aún no está actualizado, ok. Thanks, you take care of yourself too. Ah, what a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? Mira, lo que acabo de ver. What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Creo recordar que nos despedíamos de Maya en el último juego, así que no sé. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Kanshu. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. Judge. He's a lovable kind of old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. Es el primero abogado con el que nos retamos. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered? This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, after Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh. Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create the new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's get our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Y ahora esto es para el siguiente episodio, el episodio 2 del juego, episodio 3 de la serie. Yeah, ahí estaremos. A brand new episode has been added. De nada. Así que ya hemos hecho el episodio 2, el episodio 1 por decirlo así, y terminamos por hoy el episodio 2 de Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Así que muchas gracias por ver el episodio. Espero que os haya gustado, que lo hayáis disfrutado. Y nos veremos en la próxima, con más y mejor. Hasta la próxima. Uy, os dejo aquí con un pequeño spoiler de lo que se va a ver, ¿eh? Venga, os lo dejo porque mira, me caéis bien. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Ini? ¿Quién es Ini? Así que... Y ahora Maya vuelve a ser la I finally get to see you again, and... It's not your fault, you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. ¿Cómo? But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. ¿Cómo? Madre mía, qué idea, qué impresión. Pero seguiremos en el próximo episodio con más y mejor. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.